Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to this channel. So this is me Alia Waheed, and in this today's lecture we are going to discuss about a microbial disease which is malaria. So in the previous lecture we have discussed about the protozoa and we discussed about the classification of all the protozoa. So if you don't see this video, then go and check my channel, and you can easily available here, so you can watch that. So now we discussed that the malaria is a mosquito-borne infectious disease. So why we are calling it mosquito-borne disease? Because it is separated by a mosquito. Therefore, it is called as mosquito-borne infectious disease. But most people think that mosquito is the cause of this disease. But its causative agent is not a mosquito. Its transmitting agent is mosquito. Its causative agent is an intracellular obligate parasite which is Plasmodium. So Plasmodium is actually a protozoa which is came under the classification of protozoa. It is considered as a subclass of protozoa which is epicomplexans and can also be called as sporozoans. Okay, so let's discuss about the host of that causative agent. The causative agent is Plasmodium, which is a protozoa. So the host of this protozoa can be the mosquito and can be the man. So the definite host of that Plasmodium is mosquito, but intermediate host of this Plasmodium is a man. So how it is, we will discuss about its life cycle. So this will be covered here. Next we are discussing about their transmission of that causative agent. We discuss the transmission of Plasmodium. So how Plasmodium is going to be transmitted? So it is transmitted with the help of a mosquito which is called as female Anopheles mosquito. So Anopheles mosquito is a type and came under the type of the mosquitoes, and the female of this mosquito will be the causative agent of it. Remember that male of Anopheles mosquito will not transmit this Plasmodium. So why only female mosquito is responsible for the transmission? So actually the answer of this question is that the male cannot be transmitted, suck the blood from the human being. The one reason is that, and the other reason is this, that a female need blood. Females suck the blood in order to nourish their daughter cells. So therefore, in order to provide the nutrition to their next generation, they suck the blood from the human being, and female is responsible only for that. Now let's discuss about the life cycle of this malaria parasite. The malarial parasite is Plasmodium. So let's discuss about the life cycle of this Plasmodium. So this life cycle is very complex. It composes of two phases. First phase is sexual cycle and next phase is asexual cycle. So the sexual cycle takes place inside the mosquito, inside the female Anopheles mosquito. And the second phase of this life cycle will be take place in the man. And in the man there are the two locations in which it happens. So the first location is the liver. It will occur inside the liver, and second location is the red blood cells. So let's discuss about the symptoms of the malaria. So here are some symptoms of malaria, like you can feel fever, you have some types of fatigue, you will feel tired, vomiting, and you will feel headache. And the symptoms appear after 10 to 15 days after the mosquito bite. Diagnosis tests are available, like you will first of all done your blood test, and you will do antigen detecting test, and after that you can easily diagnose that whether a person has malaria or not. There are some preventive measures, like you can use mosquito net in order to prevent yourself from malaria, and also you can use insect repellents. And the medication for this malaria are the anti-malarial drugs which are available, and the most important drug is quinine. Quinine is naturally present in a crude drug which is cinchona bark. So cinchona is a tree, and the bark of that tree contain quinine, which act as an anti-malarial agent, and it will treat you from the malaria. Now, after discussing the whole information about the malaria, I want to share about the life cycle of malarial parasite. I want to share both of these cycles and how they are occurring inside the human, as inside the mosquito, as well as inside the man liver and the red blood cells. So this diagram is representing, so these are all the things which are happening inside the human, and these are all the things which are happening inside the mosquito. So let's start from that point. First of all, you have to remember, whenever I have written M and circle it, it means it is a mosquito. So first of all, let's suppose that this human being is infected with malaria. Now a mosquito of female anaphylis, a mosquito will bite that person which is already affected with malaria. Now the person which is affected with malaria contains some types of gametocytes. These gametocytes may be male and female gametocytes. So these male and female gametocytes will enter into the mosquito. Now these gametocytes are inside this mosquito. Now what will going to be happen? These gametocytes will fuse with each other, like that. In the diagram it's represented here, the male and female gametocyte will fuse and a zygote will form. So here is the zygote is represented. So this zygote will enter into the gut of that mosquito. So as you know, gut has various types of enzyme in it. So this zygote will form a membrane around itself in order to protect it from the harsh environment. And then after that, severe kind of divisions will occur inside this zygote, and various kind of sporozoites will develop into it. Like in the diagram is here, it is shown that in zygote the mitotic division occur and various kind of sporozoites are formed. Now after that,